Welcome. I'm so excited to be talking with you about building an edtech from the ground up.
The pleasure is mine.
Will you tell us your name and the name of the company that you founded?
Okay, my name is Han Sing. The company's name is called Tueetor. It sounds like that Bluebird Twitter, but it's actually the spell Tueetor. Yes.
So tell us a little bit about the company. So, for instance, what
Ah.
you do, where you're located, and how long you've been around.
Mm. Now, Twitter is actually a ad tech platform. That's why we are here at with AdStart. Now, we are actually located in Singapore. HQ is here in Singapore, and right now we are operating in Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, and Indonesia. So, as a platform, right, what we do really is just one thing and one thing only, which is to bring people together. So, through this self-serve location-based platform, we are actually able to allow trainers and learners to find each other quickly, usually under 2 minutes. So whatever you want to teach or you want to learn, all you need to do is just to come on the platform, do a one-time setup, probably take you about 2 minutes max, and you will be able to find the instructors, your coaches, your next teacher, the 24/7 instantly.
What would you say is a pain point that you have seen in the learning or education space? So, what keeps you up at night as something that really needs to be fixed?
Hmm. The education industry is a $6 trillion industry at this point in time. It will hit about 8 in 2025 and 10 trillion by 2030. So by then, the world population will probably hit about 8.5 billion people. So you have all these possibilities and this huge market potential. And yet, right, if you really compare that the amount of money investing in the edtech technology, right, it's actually lowest. It's just so disproportionate. It's amazing. Yeah. So it's actually the investment that I feel that's a bit lacking in this area. Mm.
So, given that landscape, how
Mm.
have you been making efforts to scale your business?
Now, of course, having a good technology partner like AWS is that is very important because when we first started the business, we knew for a fact that Singapore is actually a good test bedding platform. It's so nucleated, everything is a stone throw away, and it's very easy for us to test certain uh, um, marketing activities, the certain policies, the things that we hope to be able to multiply scale it when we are able to go to other bigger cities. So we love the fact that we are here in Singapore and the opportunity that it's given us. But the thing is that eventually we would have to leave Singapore, and if we are able to have a technology provider, someone who is everywhere like AWS, that actually makes it easier for us to do all these things. Yes. Mm.
Have there been particular obstacles to scaling, and what have those looked like?
In terms of the way people appreciate location-based technology, helping you find trainers nearby, uh, the bigger country tend to appreciate it a lot more. I still remember when we were actually exhibiting in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and there was this parent whom we spoke to. She was so happy that of what our platform did for her. So basically, well, she came over and she said, "Thanks to you, I used to need to like drive 2 hours from where I stay to the piano instructor. Because of your platform, I managed to find a piano teacher nearby, which is basically just down the street where she stays in. So these are the kind of possibility that we create to actually help people uh, find those educational opportunity that are nearby. Yeah. Mm.
So, given this work that you're doing that's
Mm.
so grounded in an equitable mission,
Mhm.
um, what do you hope education or the ed tech space looks like 10 years from now?
I hope that through in 10 years' time, and particularly in Asia, no one has to be trapped in this poverty cycle because of education that they cannot afford. And we hope to have more uh, Tueetor in the marketplace, more investment coming in to help the Asian people to alleviate from this poverty through better accessible and affordable education, riding on technology, of course. Yeah.
So I have one final question for you. What's one piece of advice about starting an ed tech that you wish someone had given you at the very beginning of your journey?
I guess in the world that we live in today, it's also very different, if I may add, from yesteryears where when someone gives you a feedback, yeah, you glorify it if it's a good one, and you tend to package it or hide it under the table if it's a negative one. But I think, well, I often subscribe to this philosophy that good customer tell you, bad customer tell others. So if a customer is willing to tell you just how bad you are, right, they are a good customer. And please don't chase away good customer. Take the feedback, absorb it, see how you can best make changes to it. If you can't, apologize about it and tell them why you can't. If you can, do something about it quickly. So that's how I see things should be done. Yeah. Mm-hmm.